Ponies lose on a field goal. Wright makes it, and Coon Rapids wins the game with 39 seconds left, snapping a 24-year homecoming winning streak for Stillwater. 18-16 the final. The Cardinals pull off the upset tonight. Elk River at White Bear Lake. The quarterback is Mark Jansen running the option. Nice pitch back to Lambert Brown. He scores the touchdown. 6-0 Bears in front. Jansen can not only run, he can throw. Watch him connect to Brad Frederickson, number 86, on a 37-yard TD pass. The final tonight, 50-37, White Bear Lake with a big win over the Elks. Bradley is the running back. 17-yard gain on this play. And the final tonight was 33-0, so Eden Prairie still undefeated, and they'll remain number 1. Edina Wayzata in the Classic Lake. Edina down 21-12. Watch the hard running by Rob Prestis. He will even jump over a defender, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Prestis would then score from a yard out, and the Hornets ended up winning this game in an upset, 25-21. It's Wayzata's first loss of the season. We check scores in the Classic. Northfield wins to remain undefeated. They're number 1 rated in 4A. Tim Mullins, one reason why. Nice 25-yard TD run against Prior Lake. He had 85 yards rushing tonight. He's also the punt returner on special teams. And watch what happened to Prior Lake tonight. You can't hit the guy high at the shoulder pads. You got to wrap him up low. And Mullins gone. 76-yard punt return. Northfield at Holy Angels next week. 24-3 the final tonight. Mary Nystrom ready to go for Cooper High School as they hosted Waseca, taking over for her brother, and an extra point try in the first quarter. It's her first one of her career. Not bad. 7-0 Cooper in front. Lucas LaChance scores standing up from a yard out, 151 yards on 16 carries. And then it's Matt Anderson to Sebastian Jaquez from 5 yards out. Cooper wins tonight, 33-14. Nystrom making a couple of extra points. Well, Julie Aronson's her name, the only female referee of high school football in the state of Minnesota. Calling her 7th game tonight at Roosevelt, and a pretty good one at that. Roosevelt with Marcus LeVesser. Up top to Frank Bass against Farmington. Touchdown, Teddy's in front. Farmington comes back. Trevor Floor races to his left and scores the touchdown. Farmington wins tonight, 42-27 the final. Washburn at South this afternoon. Levi Bradley, 57 yards on the touchdown run, 9 carries, 147 yards, and 2 TDs. Washburn wins today in the Minneapolis City. Final score, 39-0. It's back to Vinny Frazier. He scores from 6 yards out, 20-zip Tartan. Frazier had a big night. 15 carries, 124 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Big touchdown run coming up right here up the middle, and the Titans go on to win this game tonight. 32-0 was the final. We'll show you one other touchdown. It's the quarterback, Nate Flaherty. He'll take it 43 yards on the keeper. Tartan is undefeated. They can't wait to play Hastings later on this year. Here we go. It's Larry Thompson firing up the Lakeville Panthers. A big matchup against Eden Prairie. The Eagles came in with 3 consecutive shutouts. They go to work on offense. Adam Drill, Kevin Jacobs, great leaping catch, and the Eagles are in business. Second quarter, same drive. Drill, it's a busted play, scrambles in from 5 yards out, and it's 7-0 Eden Prairie, and that's all they would need. 4th down and 8 from the 14. Drill finds the big tight end, Mark Lavore. Touchdown strike, and the Eagles are up 14-0 into the half. Third quarter, and it's defense. Garrett Smagard is the defensive back. He had 3 interceptions tonight. This one the biggest, a pick for a touchdown. The Eagles have given up only 7 points in 5 games. Final tonight, 21-0. Eden Prairie undefeated and unscored upon so far in their last 4 games. And let's hear from the winners.
We always come over here, and I don't know. They like to have their homecoming tonight, but I don't know. We came over, we played a great game. Defense didn't let up any points, so it's pretty hard to lose.
All week, all we heard about is how they're going to score all these points on us, and we weren't as good as we've been. Well, our kids came over tonight and said we're still on top.
And they are. Well, Burnsville in black, a big win over Apple Valley. Great play by Luke Smith on a 4th down play, knocking the ball away in the end zone. Then Matt Herman takes it in for the short touchdown. Guess what? Apple Valley loses for the first time this year. And the final tonight, Burnsville winning. And guess what? The Blaze host Eden Prairie next Friday night. And Mark Jansen got the Bears up early. Nice touchdown run here by Jansen on 4th down from the 9, 7-0. But Coon Rapids, folks, is for real. Clay Bookberger, their running back, 211 yards on the ground tonight. And watch the block coming up by the center to spring him for the touchdown. Are you kidding? Coon Rapids wins tonight, 26-16. They play at Blaine next Friday night. The Bengals tonight against Osseo. It's the late game, played at Osseo. Jesse Howard, the quarterback, going deep, but he's picked off by Brian Williams as Blaine's defense does a nice job early in this football game. And a good return. Now, watch Trevor Frischman, number 6, with a big run, 64 yards for the touchdown. No close calls tonight. Blaine wins 47-20. What a big matchup next week against Coon Rapids. Mounds View, Forest Lake. This game a big one in the American Conference. And Forest Lake could not get anything going offensively against the Mounds View defense. Scott Van Meter with a nice hit there. The Rangers did score late, but this game was Don Eustace for 3 touchdown passes. 41-13. Mounds View wins big tonight. At Osseo this afternoon, good crowd on hand for the Hill Murray Maple Grove game. Maple Grove quarterback Mike Klosterman. Nice hands by Brent Lawson, the sure-handed tight end for Maple Grove. The Crimson scored on a Caleb Marks short touchdown run off the pitch. 34-6 was the final. Maple Grove winning this game. Number 1 rated in 4A Northfield, Sean Smeja scores for Holy Angels, though. They trailed at this point 7-6. Larry Fitzgerald is Holy Angels' star receiver. He's the son of local radio personality Larry Fitzgerald. And a nice catch here by Larry. 7 catches, 114 yards on the night. He's over 500 yards receiving. This play sets up a short touchdown run by John Stocco, and it's 12-7 Holy Angels. But Mike Wickman, 118 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Northfield wins tonight 28-12 to remain undefeated. Farmington tonight, Josh Thompson is their star receiver. 5 catches, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns. This is a halfback pass, and it faked us out as well. Thompson hauls it in for the TD. Farmington 20-15 final. At Park Cottage tonight, it's a punt return by Dan Voigt, and he is gone from the 36 all the way for the TD, and they're up 21-7. These are rivals now, Park and Hastings. Park scored a little bit later on a Dan Myers 1-yard sneak, but Hastings' perfect record is still intact. They win 21-14. Tonight, some outstanding football. They jumped on Highland Park early and then put them away. Joe Maurer, the quarterback. Walter Bowser is open. 31-yard TD strike, and the Raiders are up big at this point. A little bit later, it's the draw play. Rashawn Powers, number 12, scores. He had 2 on the night, and the Raiders are looking like they're going to be comfortable winners. Kim Sorin, number 32. That's another draw play, and he'll break a long TD run. Well, the Raiders didn't score their 66 tonight. They were held to 45, but it was plenty. 45-7 the final. They're still undefeated, and let's hear from the winners.
It feels real good. We came out hard. It's a big rivalry for us. The schools are right next to each other. They always give us a good game, and I don't know, we played good.
I think we threw the ball pretty good today, and line block, and our runners ran.
We're pleased. Obviously, you work hard, and that's your lesson plan on Friday night, so it works. It feels real good. I love to play Highland Park. They played hard, and John Heller does a great job, and we're always happy. It's a neighborhood deal for us.
Very close, as you might imagine. Eden Prairie taking the field and going to work. Justin Tucker, the big fullback, 55 yards on this run, down to the 1-yard line of the Blaze, and it would set up a touchdown. Tucker had a big night, 192 yards on 29 carries, and he scores. It's 6-0. Hey, Burnsville gets on the board. Nels Fredrickson connects with Aaron Riggleman. Touchdown strike, the first one against Eden Prairie since the first quarter of the season. 7-6, Blaze in front. But then Tucker would score from short yardage. He had 3 TDs on the night. And then Adam Drill, the quarterback, will find Kevin Jacobs, 36-yard strike, and the Eagles win in comfortable fashion. 29-7 was the final tonight. Matt Hendricks, the pass is off the receiver's hands, and Digger Anderson's there, picks it for Coon Rapids. And from there, the Cardinals would score. Anderson to Jabril Akinwale, a nice catch. It set up a short TD. Coon Rapids up 7-0. Later in the first, Trevor Frischman, over 190 yards rushing, gets in from 8 yards. Game tied at 7. Second quarter, Josh Melhorn scores for Coon Rapids. They led 21-7, but Blaine rallies to win 35-28. The Bengals still undefeated. Elk River at Anoka tonight. Zach Swartzendruber, 5-yard TD run for the Tornadoes. They're trailing 20-6. Now, they go for the two-point conversion and they mess up the snap, but Swartzendruber heaves the ball, and it's caught by Denzer for the two-point conversion. Hey, if you thought that was wild, check this out. Watch the interception by Elk River's Mitch Burmis. He's about to be tackled on the play when he laterals to teammate Paul Martin, and Martin takes it the rest of the way. The All-State receiver takes it 47 yards for an Elk River touchdown. They win 33-15, and they get Coon Rapids next week. Mounds View, White Bear Lake. Watch the option play. Mark Jansen, the quarterback. Lambert Brown, the running back, and it's quickly 7-0. Bears in front at home. Later in the first, same play, opposite side. Brown again, but this was a night for rallies in the Twin Cities Suburban. Mounds View comes back to win 34-29, and that's a huge win for the Mustangs. Midai against Heights. This game for first place in the Metro. McNamara, John McNamara, off the screen. Gone, 66 yards, and the Zephyrs lead Columbia Heights 21-7. Heights, Midai, Orono, Benilde, all battling for the lead in this conference. Rob Fagnan finds the open receiver for the touchdown. It's 21-14 Midai. Fourth quarter, McNamara, 32 carries, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's 28-14. And then Travis Distache on a 36-yard TD run. 10 carries, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns. Midai 35, Columbia Heights 21, and a huge win on the road. Orono at Benilde. Andy Ketting, the quarterback, number 14, sneaks it in for Orono, and they're in front early in this game. Sophomore quarterback Jake Carlson filling in for the injured Luke Dugan for Benilde, pitches to Bobby Williams. A nice gain on the play. It would later set up a field goal by John Dooley, who kicks it through, but Orono wins tonight, 14-10 the final. They're setting up that big game with Midai. Opening quarter, Rod Malone, number 11, he's gone. That's a touchdown, and they lead the Spartans early in this game. De La Salle has been rolling it up as of late. It's 8-zip Islanders in the second when T.J. Prunty, the star quarterback for SPA, is picked off by Mitch Nelson. He'll take it in for the touchdown, and De La Salle wins tonight. That's going to be a huge game between De La Salle and Breck next week, 55-0.